Well, a tough night for the Bourne Braves as they fall to the Harwich Mariners for the third time this season with the final score of 13-5, but we do have a bright spot. Just you wait. Tomahawk Talk, episode 34 of the season. Kyle Kirchhoff, Michael Stern. I'm Troy Lynch. And the bright spot today, John Escobar from Holy Cross. Yeah, there were 13 strikeouts today. John, he had 6 of them. John, you faced 8 batters. You only gave up those 2 hits, but every of your outs were strikeouts. What was really working for you today?
I actually went all fastballs. That's kind of been my game plan for the last couple outings. I kind of told the catcher coming in, I'm going to prove my fastball until they hit it. A couple balls that were hit well, but I was lucky to get out of it with no runs and keep us somewhat close at least.
John, no one likes to be on the wrong end of a blowout, but as a reliever for you, is it nice to come into a game knowing you don't have to focus too much on the scoreboard behind you?
It is very a lot nicer than a tight game. I can work on some stuff. I got a little bit more leeway, and so as much as I don't like being on the wrong end of that, it was nice tonight. So.
And the Braves took the loss, but you got a nice win against one of your teammates from school, Anthony Critelli. Yes. You punched him out, and you punched him out looking. How much flack is he going to get for that back at school?
He's going to get a good amount of it. I actually told him, it wasn't a win because I thought the ball was a little bit inside actually. So it might have been a missed call, but I'm going to take that as a victory for myself.
Yeah, and you got to be swinging with a full count.
Oh yeah.
Close.
Oh yeah.
Anything close.
Yes.
So this was only your second appearance here on the Cape. What's it been like for you? Was it kind of intimidating coming into a new environment? But it seems like you've adapted pretty well.
I'd say more than anything, it was exciting. I wanted to look at this more as an opportunity. I was a little bit nervous my first outing. I hadn't pitched in a couple months actually because I was injured. So coming out here, it was, you're playing against the best competition every day. But I was excited. There was nothing to lose for me. So, I came out and I just did what I did all spring and years passed.
Yeah. Segueing off Troy a little bit, do you have any specific goals for yourself here kind of during this short stint here in the Cape?
I want to help the Braves make the playoffs. I want to help us make it as far as we can, and hopefully at the end of the season we come out with a ring.
Well, John Escobar giving the Bourne Brave fans something to be excited about going forward. Only 10 more games left in the regular season, and playoff time is coming around. John Escobar, the player of the game tonight, 6 strikeouts in the 13-5 loss against Harwich. John, great job tonight, and we'll be right back on Tomahawk Talk. Hey guys, this is Troy Lynch, one of the broadcasters for the Braves, and you're watching Tomahawk Talk. Once again, we want to thank John Escobar for being such a good sport, even though the Bourne Braves lost 13-5 to the Harwich Mariners. But 5 runs, 10 hits, and some good pitching for the Bourne Braves. Kyle, let's go with your player of the game first.
My player of the game, I'm going to give it to John Jones, one of the newest members of the Braves coming out of South Carolina. This is a guy that was really needed for this Braves roster because Connor Wong's knees back there have got to be dying at this point in the season. Tonight came through with his first hit here in the Cape League, and I think defensively, while the Braves gave up a flurry of runs, he was out there blocking stuff left and right, going against some pitchers who were really spiking a lot of pitches. I heard Connor Wong talking with a few guys in the dugout saying, man, this mound looks kind of high. Maybe that had something to do with it. Guys were really spiking balls in the ground. And welcome to the Cape, John. Here you go. Here's about 20 balls in the dirt. So we did a really good job handling that tonight. And I think without him and his performance back there, things could have been a lot worse for the Braves.
All right, well, the Gamecock added to the Bourne Braves roster. Today in his first game, he gets a hit. Michael, who's your player of the game?
Well, tip of the cap from me to the 3 guys from the Mariners that went deep tonight, Joe Dunand, Austin Falaire, and Pavin Smith, but I'm going to go with a pitcher at the back end. We just talked to John Escobar. He's been great against Hyannis, and again tonight, all 6 of his outs via strikeout. Tremendous outing from John. Save some of those big guns in the bullpen for the next time the Braves are in a tight game.
Well, I'll pick Jeremy Ironman for my player of the game. I know it's kind of a surprise. He only had 1 at-bat. However, he did drive in a run. He also scored a run, and he also stole a base. So he did a little bit of everything today. So Jeremy Ironman, he's my player of the game, getting 1 hit off of 1 at-bat, which was the last run to be scored. So there you go, 13-5, the final score here at White House Field. This will be the last time we come here this year. So that'll conclude this episode of Tomahawk Talk. For Kyle Kirchhoff, Michael Stern, I'm Troy Lynch, and we'll see you tomorrow at Bourne Park.